DIY terrarium building is a creative and enjoyable gardening project that involves creating a small, self-contained ecosystem within a glass container. Terrariums are easy to make and require minimal maintenance, making them an ideal project for both beginners and experienced gardeners. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to create your own tiny ecosystem with a DIY terrarium. Materials needed. Container. Choose a glass container with a lid or an open top. Common choices include glass jars, fish tanks, or glass vases. Ensure the container is clean and has no cracks. Gravel or pebbles. Provide drainage at the bottom of the container by adding a layer of gravel or small pebbles. This helps prevent water from accumulating at the bottom. Activated charcoal. Place a thin layer of activated charcoal on top of the gravel. Activated charcoal helps filter and purify the air within the terrarium by absorbing impurities and odors. Potting mix. Use a well-draining potting mix suitable for the plants you choose. A mix designed for succulents or cacti is a good option. Plants. Select small plants that thrive in the conditions of your terrarium. Popular choices include succulents, air plants, moss, and ferns. Ensure the selected plants have similar sunlight and water requirements. Small decorative elements, optional. Add decorative elements such as small figurines, stones, or miniature furniture to enhance the visual appeal of your terrarium. Spray bottle. Use a spray bottle for watering. This allows you to control the amount of water added and prevents overwatering. Long-handled tools or chopsticks. These tools can help with planting and arranging elements within the terrarium. Steps to create your DIY terrarium. 1. Prepare the container. Clean the glass container thoroughly. Ensure it's free of dirt or residue. 2. Add gravel or pebbles. Create a layer of gravel or pebbles at the bottom of the container. This layer provides drainage and prevents waterlogged soil. 3. Layer of activated charcoal. Add a thin layer of activated charcoal on top of the gravel. This layer helps maintain air quality within the terrarium. 4. Add potting mix. Add the well-draining potting mix on top of the charcoal layer. Leave enough space at the top for planting and arranging. 5. Plant selection and placement. Choose your plants and arrange them in the potting mix. Use long-handled tools or chopsticks to create holes for planting. Consider the height and spread of each plant for a balanced composition. 6. Decorative elements, optional. If desired, add small decorative elements to enhance the aesthetics of your terrarium. Be mindful not to overcrowd the space. 7. Watering. Water your terrarium sparingly. Use a spray bottle to mist the soil lightly. The closed container will create a humid environment, reducing the need for frequent watering. 8. Close the container. If your container has a lid, close it to create a closed environment. A closed terrarium retains moisture, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. 9. Place in indirect light. Position your terrarium in an area with indirect sunlight. Avoid placing it in direct sunlight, as this can create excessive heat within the closed environment. 10. Monitor and maintain. Keep an eye on the moisture levels within the terrarium. If condensation builds up, it's a sign that the humidity is sufficient. If the terrarium becomes too wet, remove the lid temporarily to allow excess moisture to evaporate. Creating a DIY terrarium is a delightful and low-maintenance way to bring a touch of nature into your living space. Whether you prefer an open or closed terrarium, the key is to strike a balance in plant selection and maintain an environment that supports the well-being of your tiny ecosystem.